Okay, everybody, we back swinging. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And as always, family, we got my girl, Kendra G up. And look, I ain't seen much of this. 15, 20 seconds. Look, we moving it right along, family. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help out.
Yes.
Oh, let me see this here, girl.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's a wrap on your head.
That's a wrap.
Fair use, family. Fair use.
You okay?
She said, "You okay?" Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes.
What's the name? Am I saying your name right, honey?
No, it's Lathea, but you can call me LA. That makes it nice and easy.
Okay, I call you LA. All right. Well, thank you for the nickname, Grace. I'm terrible with names. LA, where you call me from, Mama?
Staten Island, New York.
Okay. How old are you?
I just turned 48 on Friday.
Okay, 48 on Friday.
Yeah,
That's a Virgo.
a Virgo. You
What
got
you
a
do
few
for?
Virgos tonight. Tonight is
I
Virgo.
did. It is. You're right. I am getting a lot of Virgos. Um, maybe I get birthday people a lot. What do you do for a living, honey?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a notary. I do other things, contract work.
Entrepreneur. You have any children?
One
How old's
22
your
year
child?
old son.
How old?
22.
22. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. Okay. So, well, how do you pronounce your name? One more time.
Lathea.
Lathea.
Yeah.
Lathea from Staten Island, New York, 48 Virgo, entrepreneur, mom to a 22-year-old son, never married. What kind of man you looking
First thoughts, family. Not a bad looking woman. Stop, fellas. Not a bad looking woman. All right. 48, 22-year old son. Living in Staten. She weird, ain't she? She weird. She'll know for me, but I know I don't speak for all the brothers. So let's just keep listening.
for, mama?
An honest man. Um, a man who doesn't have a problem, or a man who knows that he's the provider in the relationship. And when I say provider, I mean everything. I mean, financially, he's also the provider of, my security, meaning I should feel secure within the relationship. He should he should be all about me. Um, I said honest. What else? I'm drawing a blank. I'm super nervous, just to let you know.
Oh, okay. So provider, you mean like pay all the bills?
I think that's what men should do.
Well, there's men that do that.
Yes, I know there are.
Okay. So she wants a provider. So if a man came to you and said he wants to do 50-50, you wouldn't do that.
I frown on the 50-50 thing only because, like I said, I feel like men should be a provider. The men that have been, um, like my,
She sound crazy. She sound ridiculous. She 48 years old. She too old to grow up. Her life told her she don't get these men. Her life told her these kind of men don't come and take her serious. She 48, about to be 50. She single. She alone. She got an opportunity to appeal to the men that she get in a broader market because they might be watching. No, they're gonna be watching. Who will find her attractive and shoot a shot. Then she start talking like this. She come on here talking to a group of men that she know don't pay her no mind. She know the kind of men who do this for women don't talk to her. But she still came here to talk to them and tell them what she want. They don't care. You just missed the golden opportunity to find yourself somebody. You came on here thinking you get ready to stunt for women and let these men know what you want. We don't care. We don't care what you want.
Examples in life where I was growing up, they took care of everything.
Have you ever had a provider?
Have I ever had a provider? I absolutely have.
Okay. So, okay. So
she telling a damn lie. She telling a damn lie. She seen this show enough to know she better not say no. All right, she ain't never had a provider. All right, listen. And if she did, she thought she was too good for him.
And that just ended that relationship.
Yeah, he was crazy in other ways, but yes, he provided.
What ways was he crazy in?
We'll be here all night, boo.
Okay, okay.
Conversation, Kendra.
Okay. She wants a provider. We'll get to the money question later. What are your deal breakers?
It's a different conversation because it's a lie.
A dishonest man, a man who is not disciplined, who can't keep his thing in his pants, a man who doesn't know how to stand up for his woman. So yeah, I think that's good, to start out with.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
She needs you to stand up to people because she gonna go running her mouth to people, and you need to be able to stand up for her mouth. Yeah, that's what she means.
I mean, I prefer dark-skinned men. I prefer taller men, but though that's my preference, what's more important is how he treats me.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Well, I think he should make a certain amount of money. I live in New York, and so it's pretty expensive to live in New York. I mean, I know you give people a hard time for the six figures.
Pause. I want to correct this right here. I don't give y'all shit, okay?
Yes, you do.
I'm not a man. Let's start there. I am not a man. Y'all do not want me. I do not own a penis. So it does not matter.
And it don't matter how many women don't give you a hard time about it. Women can't give you this. You notice women cheer you on and you still don't have this. Too old to grow up, gotta live in this fantasy land. Women cheer you on to the death, but you still don't get it. Women can't give you this.
Matter what I say. So don't put this on me, okay? What I repeat is what men say, and men usually are here saying it in the comments too. But this is not about Kendra, so don't come and be giving me the energy child.
Well, I think 6 figures is like the minimum, to be honest with you. And I know you oftentimes ask the question, like, I haven't made 6 figures last year, but I've made 6 figures, right? And
so you don't make 6 figures yourself, but you want him to make
in this moment, no, I don't. But when I was in corporate America doing my,
why would that matter if she ever did? That ain't gonna matter to a man. Y'all keep saying this like this should matter to a man. You think he gonna go try to get more money so he can get her? You dreaming. You dreaming. They too old to grow up. Her life ain't told her this man come and take her serious. That's not what her life told her. Her life told her just the opposite. But let me tell you the problem. She thinks she gotta like it in order for it to be true. And that because she don't like that, that can't be true.
saying yes, I was.
Okay. So, but would you date a man that didn't make 6 figures?
I mean, not really.
Okay. So
not here.
Okay.
Because
so let me ask
with
you
that
this.
amount of money, it's kind of like
Okay.
it's hard to make things happen here in New York.
Okay. Now it doesn't seem. I know these are things that a lot of women want, and I understand.
What should obviously mean you ain't even making 6 figures. Which obviously means you having a hard time for real. So you rather for somebody to come and take half of the hard time off than none of the hard time off, because you too silly to recognize that's better than nothing. You came here to demand what women think you should demand, something you ain't never got. You think you're going to come here and talk to the men who've been ignoring you your whole life? They're going to keep ignoring you. Yeah, even on the Kendra G show, they still going to ignore you. They not going to listen to none of this from you. Trust me.
Understand the desire of it, but you did describe a small percentage of men to a certain degree, and as in the amount of money that he wants to make, and then also the characteristic of, you want to provide or you want him to pay for everything. Not saying that this would happen. I'm just asking for clarity. So if you don't meet a man that wants to, do all those things, has the income, also believes how you believe as in being the provider, are you okay with not having no man?
I mean, I'm okay with, to a certain extent, yes.
Hell no, she not okay with having no man. She thinks some man just need to come and do this, because that's what she want. No, she ain't okay with having no man. Hell no. The problem is that's what she gonna have. That's what she gonna have, because she 48. She about to be a half a hundred. It ain't even many men in the market for her. I don't know no men looking for no 50-year-old women. I promise you I don't. And on top of that, she got all of these barriers on any man who would be. She ain't come here and talk to the men she could get. She came here to talk to the men she never get. The men who ain't gonna pay this no mind.
Right? Because I don't want to settle. And if I settle, then I'm not going to be totally happy.
What's your definition of settle?
Not those things that I've already said that I want. Okay. Not getting the things that I say that I want.
Let me tell you what settling is, baby girl, in case you don't know. Settling is what you got now. That's what settling is. Settling is what you got right now, in case you don't know. Let me welcome you to settling. You settled for you.
Okay. I'm assuming you know these men that fit all your characteristics.
I mean, I know men who make six figures. I mean, like I said, I was in a position just some time ago where I was doing that on a regular basis.
Right.
And because I switched over to the entrepreneurial lane, I'm not there just yet, but I know I'll be there again.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about that. I guess right now the reason I asked if you know these men, what's wrong with the men that you know?
Because I'm very picky, and I'll say.
She think if she say that she makes six figures, that'll be the reason she gonna get it. All these women come on here and say they make six figures. None of them getting it. Why? Because men don't care. Men don't need that from you. That's something you need. Men not hypergamous. All right, so that he ain't never gonna care. See, you need to understand something. A man can never believe the relationship is about money. The minute he believes the relationship is about money, he gotta look at that relationship differently. He can't believe in it. You coming on here at 50 years old and don't know, you can't tell the man the relationship is about money. If you say it's about money, he ain't gonna believe in it. He can't believe in this shit.
Say that. I'm very, very picky. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those men. I just left a relationship with a guy made six figures. Okay. But again,
why'd you leave the relationship?
Because that relationship was over 6 months into it. We waited. We held on for another 2 years, 2.5.
Why was it over 6 months in?
Because I found out that he was married on paper, married for.
Bro, I know that's my job, but this chick is hella boring. She boring.
Papers. When I
Or
asked,
married for, wait, I'm
ma-
confused. Married on
married,
paper?
married to someone else, but he said that he did it for papers, for their papers,
Okay.
for them to get papers for a green card.
Okay.
But we had the discussion before we got together. He totally lied about it. And I tried to come back from that, but it was really hard for me to do that. And then,
So
baby girl, they the kind of men you get. Men like that. The fact that you would be talking to that man, let me know these men you think you on here talking to don't talk to you.